Neptune, Iridia, Pisces in your astrological chart. All the information looking for is in the description box down below. And thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. If you like a personal reading, information is in the description box down below. Next to the butterfly. What does Pisces ancestors, holy guardian angels, and spirit guides of the light wish to tell Pisces? It is a compass. Okay. You know where you're going. This is about direction. This is about guidance, like your inner guidance. What to do, left, right, up, down. You know, the truth is direction is only found here on Earth. Once you go into space, there is no direction. There is no up, there is no down, there is no left, there is no right. So why in the world do we rely on that down here? You know, time doesn't exist anywhere else but here. Why do we have time? Why? Why do we have the illusions of the past and the future when the truth is there's only now? It's to give us a sense of control, a false security. It makes us feel like we have control over our own sense of humanity, our own sense of evolution and growth. When you remove those things, right? When you remove time, when you remove past, and even your worries about the future, which is all driven by depression and anxiety, when you remove these beliefs of control, you allow yourself to be guided by something much bigger than the need to control. You'll realize that the real control is not needing to control anything at all. When you release this expectation of, okay, if I do this, then all of this is going to happen around me. This is going to happen. This person will do this. And this, When you release the expectation, instead you do it because it morally feels right. Because you're out there on the sea and you're trying to figure out where you're going. And it's no different than if you're in the cosmos and space. You're being guided. You're being guided. This is something that comes from the soul. The cross. This is what comes from surrender. Surrendering to your godliness. Surrendering to what you felt you could never have. If you felt like, oh man, I really want that job and that career and that promotion and that position. I really want it. But for whatever reason, it just never comes together. It just never works. It just never, no matter where I go, no matter how I do it, no matter which way I do it, I flip it around and I use different tips, whatever, that doesn't work. I'm here to tell you that it's not just a wish. Your imagination, your dreams are not just wishes like dandelions in the field, but they are a reality. The difference is, do you put the action in to bring it into your physical reality? That relationship you really want, that person that you're like, oh my gosh, if I could have a partner, a wife, a husband, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever, it would be this person. It's about realizing that when you're honest and you put effort, not just a thought, well, I could say this to this person, I could do this. Maybe they'd like it if I did that, or I could do it like this. It's instead doing it in a way you've never done it before. Doing it from the heart, doing it from a sense of surrender of what's the expectation of, if I do this, how will this person react? How will everything play out? Well, they'll do this and they'll do that. It's not about mind games. It's not about playing, chess or checkers. It's not about that. Because, well, if the love is real, then it will stand anything. That's the truth. It's bigger. What will happen in Pisces' future that they should know is wedding. You could be going to a wedding, being invited to a wedding, being a part of a wedding, planning a wedding. You could be getting married. You could have found somebody that you feel is, husband or wife material. Now, the thing about this is, it's also a realization that when we put effort into what we really want. We put concrete thought. We don't just think about it. But we say, well, I should just do it. What do I have to lose? Instead of thinking of everything that can go wrong. What about everything that could go right? I feel like you're a wedding planner, or you're going to a wedding, or somebody is like, you know, husband or wife material. You may own like a building where a wedding is taking place, or you dreamt of a wedding. You dreamt of a wedding happening. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Someone's coming fast, like really, really fast towards you. And they're clearing the air. I feel like there's been miscommunication. There hasn't been any clarity. There's been like no real clarity, right? Somebody is clearing that. There was also a lack of clarity of the energy that you needed to sever. And now you realize that the energy that you were severing was this belief that in order to be strong, you have to be alone. Just because we come into the world alone and we're going to die alone or whatever. Okay, I get that. But it's about knowing there's nothing wrong with connection. There's nothing wrong with caring about somebody or loving somebody. And that's what's happening here. You have Pisces and Saturn, Knight of Wands, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. I feel like you're going to be hanging out with somebody. Someone is coming back, okay? And you are looking at the fact that a lot of times when we say, oh, I care about this person, this individual, right? We feel like that makes us weak. Like, well, you know, I was this person before when I knew this person, okay? And now I'm a completely different person. It's about releasing the attachment of the illusion of who you thought you used to be. And then now realizing that you're someone completely different. And if you are someone completely different, it's okay to accept that they are completely different. Through their actions, through the words, through acknowledging these different things. It doesn't make you weak to acknowledge that you care about another person. And somebody is not afraid to show that. They want your attention. They are moving fast. They're at a distance from you. They're moving fast. And it's like magic is unfolding. It's like you're no longer alone on your journey. Because you're admitting to how you really feel. Instead of saying, no, I have to, you know, be an example for others about what they should be doing and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's about being an example for yourself, for the life you really want to be living. 5 of Swords, Venus in Aquarius, and 8 of Wands, Sagittarius and Mercury. This is like an awakening. This is also FaceTime, video chatting, messages of love going back and forth, a lot of flirting. And there is no mind games, there is no manipulation. Somebody really wants there to be like a realization that this is above even your sense of humanity. We're like, what could be bigger than that? I mean, if you look, we have extraterrestrial beings. This is you entering into a portal of your true passion, your true desires, everything that has been ignored, everything that has been said, oh, that's not what you need, or, you know what, you're meant to be on this earth and have a lot of regrets. That's no more. You now see yourself clearly. There's also an arrest that's escalating in violence. I feel like if you're in a relationship, you're traveling with your significant other. There's a lot of communication going back and forth. Somebody is stepping up to the plate in a way that has never been done before. Like, it doesn't matter what they've done before. It's about now. Somebody is coming as the Emperor, Aries, Scorpio, and you have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini with the Ace of Swords. There is a lot of information coming towards you, a big message. And it's clearing the confusion. It's clearing the confusion of how somebody feels, what they want, what they desire. A lot of you are going to have fun with this individual. If they're in a relationship, they are very faithful. Someone is no longer saying, I want to hang. I just want to hang here and sort of let life do its thing. Because now they're realizing, okay, I manifested this. The planets have shifted into my favor. What am I going to do with that? I'm going to take action. This is someone who wants commitment. This is someone who will not overpower, but wants you to be the best that you can be. You will continuously drive each other to be the best you that you can be. To improve, to grow, to expand. To know who you are. And not be afraid to tell that to the universe. You're highly aware that you haven't been listening to, your spirit guides. Overthinking things. That could also be like something that happens to somebody's pipes. There was a sense of addiction to holding on to abandonment issues. And that has been severed. To bring in a new sense of clarity. Somebody is shooting the arrow of love with the Ace of Swords. It's not in a way that it's ever been done before. Something about it is magical. This is someone who embodies all of the kings. All of them. Saying, I love you. I care about you. I want this to go far. I am single and available for love. Or they're in a relationship and they're happy in their relationship with you. Okay? But that's what I'm seeing. I feel like there's a surrender and like absolute happiness is coming in. Some of you are even seeing an astrologer. You may even have, some of you have Taurus in your chart. This is a relationship. You're coming into a relationship, a commitment. You could also both work in a constitution, institution, foundation, church, service, institution. This can also be a priest, a bishop, or a shaman. Okay? You guys could be going to couples counseling. This is somebody also believes in monogamy. This is about as relationship as you're going to get. This is someone who moves in really fast and wants you to know that when they commit, they are really committing. It's like a big thing for them. So someone's been thinking about, what am I going to say before I shoot the arrow? What am I going to say? Because the feminine energy is allowing the masculine energy to take the lead. Because she is trusting. She is trusting that everything is going to play out the way it's supposed to, without expectation. So if you're meant to be with this person, then you'll be with this person. You've released the expectation of it. And so because of that, commitment comes in. This is with different entities and spirits involved. It's also very traditional. This is someone who's very traditional with the way that they look at love. So that means they want to take their time. That means that they want to make sure that there is no confusion, that there is clarity, that anything that was not understood before is understood now, so you guys can move forward clean. Okay, very interesting. Okay. I feel like you've felt dissected by like entities. Thank you so much for your comments, likes, subscriptions, donations, readings, bookings, DMs, and messages. I feel like you're moving, someone is moving really fast. This is really fast communication, and when it's done like someone thought about it. Someone wants your attention, and they have your attention because they're stepping up, not just as a knight, but as an emperor. They're channeling energies. Where they're like, yeah, I move really fast, but I mean business when I do that. I don't get up off of my freaking throne for just anybody. I have an empire to run. I own a business. I'm the head of the family, right? Like being an older brother or a father figure, okay? Or you could be somebody who's highly respected. And you don't commit easily, because when you commit, you're really committed. This is something that has been thought about. Career and financial future for Pisces. Unrealistic. So for your career and financial future, Pisces, the expectations that you have for the future are unrealistic and need revision. So maybe that can be like your actual career, Pisces. You may be wanting to change that. Some of you guys, you want to relocate. I see that here. Some of you guys, like, to pursue the career you want, you're going to relocate. Your vision is very big. And Pisces, you need to make sure that you have a plan. And you also do everything with careful thought. And if what you want in your future, you want to make sure that you set realistic financial goals in that future. So this is about, you feel like you have something to prove, right? Someone wants to prove through their action. They don't just want to approach somebody just like anything, but they're coming as an emperor. They're just moving really fast. Someone's moving very fast. They're like, this is my chance. This is my chance. And that means that the more honest you are, the better. Because someone who loves you for you, regardless of what you may be going through or what you may be experiencing, is somebody worth having in your life who supports you in your entirety, in your truth. Very interesting. Let's look at what Pisces is too afraid to say. What is Pisces too afraid to say? There has been like delayed communication, and like it's almost like all of a sudden everything starts moving fast. Everything starts moving fast. Pisces, you may be spending your money on like addiction, or you've been holding on, like you may be busying yourself with other things so that you don't have to deal with making a sense of effort. It's something you really want. It's something you really want, but you busy yourself with other things, people, places, things, but you really want this. But you're scared of actually having it, because if you have it, there's a chance to lose it, right? This is facing that and saying, well, I'd rather have it and have experienced it rather than not have, gone for it and regretted it for the rest of my life. What Pisces is too afraid to say is, I put you on a pedestal and I'm afraid I'm not good enough. Now I'm intimidated by you. Here, we'll mix this one. There we go. All right, so you're too afraid to say that you put somebody on a pedestal and now you're intimidated by them. You feel like you may not be good enough. And so this is about realizing that you are worthy. Yeah. Some of you, even if you're in a relationship, you may get scared that your partner will cheat on you, or if you're single, this person who's approaching you, they match everything that you look for in a partner. I don't say that lightly. They match everything, the good and the bad. And you want to be the best you that you can be. True. But it's about allowing yourself to be accepted by this person and accepting them as well. Okay? You are deserving of that. You are deserving of that. Okay? It could be a man or a woman. Doesn't matter. But you're deserving of that, Pisces. So enjoy it. And mazel tov. Congratulations, love. You deserve it. This has been your reading, Pisces. If you would like a personal reading, information is in the description box down below. Next to the butterfly, I say.